Hello, my name's Terry Hammond and I'm the author of Gone to Pot, Cannabis, What Every Parent Needs to Know. I want to start by saying that my book isn't about demonising cannabis or cannabis users. It's simply about telling the facts as it is. Science has now provided compelling evidence that the new, more powerful strains of cannabis are seriously damaging the mental health of teenagers. Why? Because their brains are still developing. Cannabis use amongst teenagers is on the rise. One teacher told me that it's not the smell of tobacco that you smell behind the bike shed any longer. It's cannabis. My book aims to inform parents of these dangers and to offer parents a step-by-step guide on how they can steer their children away from using cannabis. My book also provides expert information on what to do if a child is using cannabis or worse, has succumbed to cannabis-induced mental illness. I've spent over 35 years working with individuals and their families affected by mental illness. Many of this is a result of cannabis use. I've also been caring for my own son for 20 years who developed cannabis-induced psychosis. The money that I raise will go towards sending my book free to parents through organisations like schools, teacher-parent organisations, social workers, Sure Start. I will meet the cost of the publication. I simply want to be able to send my book free to parents. If I exceed the target of £5,000, it will mean I'll be able to reach out to even more families who in turn can spread the word. I also hope that my book will act as a wake-up call to policymakers and politicians, because remember, most of these are parents. I passionately believe if we can start to reduce the use of cannabis, we can begin to chip away at reversing society's use of hard drugs. I appreciate that it's a big ask, but remember, most heroin addicts started with cannabis. It may only be a small step, but I truly believe it is a step in the right direction. I do hope that you can support my book, and thank you very much for listening.